because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity because both of these guys, they have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after. Oh, he's got some space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Alabama pushing the tempo. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10 playoff position.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game on the Golden Spot.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
On target. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Lost the fire on second down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there. It's a out of rhythm. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal.
That is how you get it done. Third down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. A monster sack on third down.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute, to put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Florida's offense will have its first possession of the game. He's been a story all season long, just continues to impress. The question remains, of all the catches he's made, can he reel in the Heisman Trophy, Jesse?
Well, the games are only going to get bigger because of his success in the first half of the year. His team is winning a lot of games. It's about championships, but this guy has an opportunity to win the Heisman Trophy. He's a big part of his team's success.
No doubt. And the whole field slanted towards stopping him. And he's been that good through the first part of the season. Can it continue? Against better competition and championship moments, that will decide whether he wins the Heisman.
The Gators headed quicker to the line. Guys, let's chat about Florida. they're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the number one team in the country midway through the year, David, but they have tougher challenges ahead.
Well, and it's hard to get your players' attention because you start thinking you're good. We've got to get better every week, every practice, and sometimes that number one ranking makes you not work as hard, makes you a little bit complacent, so that's the job of this coaching staff moving forward.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Gators have it with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Vincent. Makes the grab down the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Off the boot, looking for his man. Trying to get rid of it. He was tossed out and out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got good plays here on 3rd down. Wide receiver going in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a 1st down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and the sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they need just a little space if they can find it. That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up a 3 out to the 5. This crowd on hand, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. From the gun to give, looking for room. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Gators want to crank the tempo. The play-action fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Vincent. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Dalton. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. Didn't make him sweat it up. It's good. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking to be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to go for it. Got his man in the middle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. And the throw down the gut falls to the ground. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He wants to throw it again. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down time. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. The Crimson Tide will bring a punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the three.
And I think, Jesse, you see some of the offense talk about.
They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
That's a really good-looking play. There is a lot of pressure playing quarterback at the University of Florida. I know that firsthand, but when you think about Heisman Trophy winners like Steve Spurrier, Danny Werfel, Tim Tebow, there are a lot of expectations playing that position. This guy has a chance to be very, very special, large part because of his athleticism.
To the air, it's Vincent. Finds his man, it's gone. Stop at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard game, and they'll move the markers.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to go.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. The Gators want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Number 3.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. Guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive
Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming out. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down. Thanks to that tough, hard nose its way. Wants to return it. Pretty solid coverage there. No stopping at the 26. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Quickly to the tight end. He snagged him, and he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good solid pickup on that play.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Off play action. With the catch, it's Garfield. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Gators moving quickly to the line. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Vincent. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm fine.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on 1st down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Gators will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Run the shotgun, the handoff. Running hard and getting 6 yards out from the 26. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there. Still plenty of ground to cover for a 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground in behind him. Blitzes at the time, will punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. When you think about it, you got the lead, you got the football, you got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes the hurry up. Looking to pass. It's Vincent. He's got an open man. Good job running that because he got nothing after the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down and 2nd and 10.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anyway. They're able to make a big-time play.
And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender didn't have a miscue. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Shakes off the defender. Let's talk about Alabama. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
Well, they do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Conor.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback is toast back to the 35.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give from the gun. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26 and will be put down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. They weaned out with a big play on the sticks. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st down.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Takes the grab. It's Brown. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Vincent. Gets it out fast. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Wants to throw again. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. 6th play of the drive coming up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They went for it all, and
got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Punch it out of the air. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they're trying to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw. The screen. Watch out. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. On first down. Makes the grab. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
That's defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's call.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Way work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the slump on 3rd down. Rushes on him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. After that, there's still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Vincent. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking downfield on first down. Fires downfield. Tough spot in the middle. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10.
stop with that last catch. He now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
That's reeled in. It's gone. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some time.
They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Vincent. Quick strike complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Halfway there on first down and second and 5.
You're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Just need a few yards for a first down. Reed with the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's now first and 10 from the 24-yard line.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's now third and goal.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Looking for the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. That's caught. It's Brown. At the 35, he's loose. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. On the gun, he leads it with the back. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. Pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. This crowd on hand, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Powers through the defender. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Crimson Tide rolled in that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Looking to throw on first down. wide out. And the timing just a hair off. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Right on target this time. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. He's looking to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a pretty good game. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together with more clock. Get enough score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Gators come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Back to throw, it's Vincent. He'll take a shot. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
It's an opportunity in the end zone. He's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. They go to the ground. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. They pick up a 4. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Gilmore. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. But this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Fires to the big fella.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows where the defense is placed on coverage. He did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Dragged down, but they're going to move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with the first set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Vincent. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. Oh, the quick spin move. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost. One of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown! And the following has started. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, Dave. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it. They are still scoring.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
6.
He'll return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. Back up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
How about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it in receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
To throw, it's Vincent. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Finds the tight end. Physical, hard-nosed running gets him to the 34. The Gators are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get at.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile.
Turning it on!
Showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Gives it on the option. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. They dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And then bounce into the coffin corner. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Looking for room at the 40. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Gators just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Got a man. It's Brown. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38 into the 1st down. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? We reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. So now it's 2nd and long. On the option, it's Vincent. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Vincent. Makes the grab. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Little touch pass to the receiver. Breaks the tackle. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing
game. They felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.